Good morning! It's a beautiful day, Mzansi. Remember, we are the people, we are the passion, and moreover, we are the Game Changers. Welcome to the Game Changers podcast. I'm your host, Mohabi Mgereta, popularly known as the Prof, and I'm with my co-host, Zizo. Zizo, how are you, my man?
Yeah, bro. With another exciting episode.
Yeah.
So long, this is gonna be a great episode, man.
We also have our guest.
Yeah, we have our guest.
Should I call her the fans of her podcast? Oh, what can I say?
She's one of the friends of the podcast, and the funny part is that we are going to interview her after Banyana being dismantled by Brazil, man.
Yeah, I think you're all excited about what happened on the WAFCON.
Yeah, but after all that, we are still African champions. It doesn't matter. After all, Brazil is strong, right?
Yeah, it is.
Brazil is strong, man.
They are the second after USA.
So you can imagine, I think we are numbers 20 something on the world rankings.
Okay, no, we want to introduce her. She will introduce herself. Ausi, how are you?
I'm good, and yourself?
I'm good. Kanal Vizoloma. Can check out camera and talk to the viewers. Okay. What's your name and where are you coming from?
Hello everyone, my name is Deketso Mosi. I'm from Tepiso as well.
Okay, so
I play football.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's all about football, but I've been trying this modeling thing, the pageants and all.
So is it safe to say you are a football player and you are a model?
Yeah, a football player and an upcoming model.
Upcoming? You're not a model yet.
Okay, no, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. And have you concluded your metric?
Yes, I did in 2019.
2019.
Yeah.
And what have you been up to since 2019?
It's all been about football, the trials and all, and doing some adverts.
So how has been the experience?
It was pretty good actually, and it was so nerve-wracking because coming out of your comfort zone, it's pretty hard, but you gotta do what you gotta do for yourself.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right.
So how would you differentiate and maybe in favors with regards to men's football and women's football in terms of getting to the pro side or the fans that are in football and all those kind of things compared to the fans, the sponsors compared to the male side of football?
I think the women's side of football have been less privileged because they haven't been getting the same money as boys, and then there is no practice of gender equality there. Yeah, so women have been struggling, and women have to fight twice for positions regarding to men. Men have not to fight that hard for positions.
Yeah.
I think we have been having this kind of a argument or debate for a very long time, and since from our for as long as I recall, from the primary and high school tenure, and also in the tertiary level, we have been having this kind of conversations whenever, with regards to the positions at the workplace, with regards to sports, in terms of how male are being treated and versus the females. And before I can make my analogy, can I ask you something? Are you a feminist? Like, do you fight for everything women or some feminine?
No, kinda, not really.
Because why I'm asking this is because over the couple of weeks or past week, there have been this debate on Twitter as well, because they have been asking, especially after the first game, they have been asking, okay, the feminists have been complaining that there's no gender equality and male are being favored and stuff like that. Hey, wada. But they were asking the simple question: where were the feminists, especially when Banyana was playing on the first game, on the first leg with the Brazil? Because the stadium was empty, and most of the people who went there to support were males, more than women. So normally what we see is that women keep on complaining, especially those so-called feminists, but they can't even support their own.
Don't you think this comes from football being dominated by males? Because you have to understand one thing. There are not so many ladies that follows football.
Okay.
Even those who are going to the stadiums.
Yeah.
Sometimes I can force my girlfriend to
I was going to come to that. Okay. Let's check when the males are playing. You could see where there are quite a number of females going to watch PSL.
Yeah, but
and
what is the
versus
reason behind that?
no. The thing is, they argue on social media, but they can't show up. That is the problem that I have. But other than that, let me hear your thoughts, Wena, as a person who's involved in sports, who is involved in can to tibelang Oscar supporter Oscar on the stadium to watch Banyana.
Now I actually wanted to go because I was playing this tournament at Sebokeng, and then they offered hore they were gonna give some tickets for Kochu and then the captain ya team by Shebel.
Yeah.
But into a promise they didn't keep their promise, so it didn't work out.
This means you are captain.
Not anymore.
Why not? Why not?
I don't like responsibilities. You're being a captain. I think it's
why don't you like responsibility?
Can I say I don't like being a captain? I think like the spotlight is on you. It's all about you. People think if you're a captain, you do not make mistakes. So if you make one mistake, they're like, this captain, take her out of the club. Yeah. It's, so
but there's something that we have to understand, man.
Yeah.
Whenever she's right.
Yeah.
Whenever you are a leader.
Yeah.
But whenever you are a leader, you are not allowed to
commit mistakes. Yeah.
You understand? People are quick to judge.
Yeah.
Compared to other people.
Yeah.
You get me? When no, just do a mistake now. Game changers.
Yeah.
Or when no, but other people can have bomabak abo and all that. But when it comes to you, Baba.
You play the football. She is playing the football now.
When gets a legend,
I understand on the captaincy side, especially when we watch cricket and we follow cricket as much.
Yeah.
We understand the role of the captaincy on the cricket. But on soccer, it has never been specified what's your role, especially within the pitch. So, what do you think it's a role of the captaincy? Let me start with her.
Yeah, start with her.
Let me start with her. What do you think it's a role of the captaincy inside the field and off the field?
Well, inside the field, I think the captain must fight for us. He mustn't if the referee makes the wrong decision, she must or he must fight for us for our rights.
Okay.
Yeah, we mustn't be injured over some silly mistake by the referee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I think
non-vet. I don't know why did they call you non-vet, because you never even had a speed in the field of play.
There are some things that we do. Why won't you expose on Jack?
No, I'm just asking. I can't even.
Mame,
let
me tell you. Before that,
okay.
I had so many nicknames.
Yeah.
Captain. I think the role of the captain is to relevant le right is to not to protect, man.
Yeah.
Or to be a spokesperson,
Okay.
To be a spokesperson of the entire team.
You are the mouthpiece.
Yeah, you are the mouthpiece.
Okay.
Of the entire team. You are protecting, as she said, you are protecting the whole team. You are the one who is speaking to the ref. About you help the coach, but you help the coaches in terms of decision making and all those kind of things.
When do you collaborate or with your coaches?
What I used to do, I used to to collaborate, especially my previous coach.
Yeah.
Enka.
Yes. Mzimero.
He used to come to me, especially on training sessions.
Yeah.
You see, he would ask him on another
Yeah.
but not so necessary on the games, because of on the games so
Yeah.
you understand. So it's not so easy during the games, but I think on training sessions it's more better.
Yeah. I think where I played in Nai as well, there were a lot of captaincies.
Yeah.
And a chance would come after some while, but at some point you'll captain the team.
Yeah.
So even though maybe the coaches never spoke to you, but what I thought at that particular time was to say, okay, I'm responsible for the team inside the field of play.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know our coach, he was very brilliant, but sometimes he could make mistakes.
Exactly.
Especially sometimes changing the formation or the style of play that we're used to on that day. And we never even rehearsed over our practices during the week. So
the whole formation thing.
I will take leadership and say, you know what, guys, maybe you can see we are not used to playing 4-5-1. So let's rather change the system. You know, we go back to the 3-5-2, our natural playing formation, and we'll also change a little bit of the tactics.
Yeah.
So that's what I used to do, especially when we're in the field of play. And sometimes when I can see that we are struggling as a team and we are not playing our normal football, we'll gather in the center and say, okay, everyone, come. You know, or before that, I will say, you know what, Mamang, if we're theater, just go down. We just want to have a chit chat so that we can be able to talk. Then, whilst they're still attending him on the field of play, we'll gather and speak, discuss what are the things that we need to do without having the coach instruction to being part of it.
Now, football is a game of scam. Just fall down.
So coming to you, KK, I once went to your training sessions. I was invited by your former coach, Bratebza, may his soul rest in peace. He was a good coach, a very good one. So I worked with him, and I worked with the group of those players, and most of them at that particular time they were still in high school, and primary, some of them. And I could see the team had a potential, but I think also our parents sometimes don't give our children enough chance to do their best and to perform well.
That's why I was asking for again. That's why I asked her, what are the challenges that they are facing as ladies compared to the male side.
Exactly.
So for them, it's quite difficult because of they have house chores. So I just wanted to understand how do you work around all those kind of things? But
what's your opinion?
It's a bit difficult for Banyana because, like he said, we have house chores. So after you leave from school, you have to cook, clean up your uniform, and then sometimes you babysit. So it's a bit difficult for all your training every day. So and happily support the happy if you're a girl and then odlala bolo ya Banyana, it's like you should stop doing that. It's a bit tricky, so but eventually they will get used to that. But most of the time when it comes to paying money for transport, it comes from your own pocket.
Are you really how can I put it? Are you really normal girls? Or,
I wanted to ask that also.
Are you of you bios? Others, most of you, are you lesbians? Are you straight? Most of you, are you straight?
Because there's this perspective that is saying ladies who plays football are lesbians. So we want to ask you: are you a lesbian? Are you straight? Or are you bi?
Are you asking me?
Yes. You personally, are you a lesbian? Or are you straight? Or are you bi?
I'm just a girl.
Okay.
I'm just a girl who plays football. That's it.
No, I'm not satisfied. Yes, Listen, if we say
Okay, now, okay, we understand in terms of sex. You are a female. You are a girl that plays football.
Yeah,
You are a
like
lady
in
that
terms
plays
of
football. Yes,
sexuality.
but it comes to gender now. We come to gender. When we become gender specific, are you straight? Are you a lesbian? Or are you a bi?
Why labels?
No, why?
Labels
Okay,
are
Who
for
came with the
nonsense,
labels?
guys.
Okay, fine. Who are you dating?
I'm not dating anyone.
Okay, what's your preference?
Uh, I don't know.
You don't know. Okay, that's why.
So if you are saying you don't know your preference, meaning you can date a girl and you can date a boy.
Yeah.
Fine, you are bi.
All right,
It's
finish
fine.
and clap.
It's fine. Yeah.
Finish and clap.
So, so I have this question. Since you are a person who plays football, how did modeling come about? How did you become involved in modeling? What inspired you?
Well, I've always wanted to be a model since from primary, but then my mom could not afford to buy me the dresses, pay the fees for practicing.
yeah.
So I was just like, let me not make this hard on her and just
Yeah.
let it slide.
It's
So
quite
now-
difficult, ne?
So now I can actually do things for myself. So it's not that difficult.
Wa kgola bolo.
No, but the football advertisement helps a lot because they pay.
Oh, so you also have the gigs for advertising.
Yeah.
So how did it come about?
Well, this guy from SSF Sports came to.
Oh, is it funny?
Yeah, funny.
Oh, yeah, I know the
Yeah.
dude, yeah.
Who's
And-
funny? Guys,
Evan.
I don't know who the hell you're talking about.
It's soccer.
I don't know.
Kind of, it's soccer what?
Okay, where is he from?
From Sharpeville, but he's based in Midrand, if I'm not mistaken. But he's from Sharpeville.
Guys, I've been
He was also
in
he was
Sharpeville for the rest of my life.
he was also at the event of Art and Craft Market.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was there. As we even greeted, but I told him that I'm coming. But when I returned back, when I was accompanying Bofifi.
Yeah.
When I came back, he was no longer there at the spot.
Funny, call me. Yeah, man, I want to talk to you. How come I don't know you?
No, we used to remember when we started Kriegerbell.
Yeah.
We used to shoot those who were doing the freestyles.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that dude.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's funny.
Nah, okay, I know.
Yeah. Okay, fine from SSF. Then from there.
And then from there he interviewed us, like it was auditions, and then he auditioned all the teams there.
Oh yeah.
And then they picked me and Babalo from our team and
Oh,
this
yeah.
other lady from Mighty Eagles Mshengu's team.
Yeah.
And then Fadi took us to Rosebank for the second audition. We auditioned there, and then they took us to, I don't remember where. But it's not Senton. Senton was for the other gig. But then they took us somewhere. Oh, Next Center in
Oh,
Soweto.
in Soweto.
And then
Greenview.
we did the final shoot with the Banyana players there.
Oh, that's nice.
So how was the experience? Just imagine being with who
You
were
were
the
shooting-
players?
you
We
had-
was chilled. We was
Fifi was
chilled. It was
there.
like Fifi was there, Linda Mukano. Actually, when we got there in the morning, they were interviewing Poshia Mutise before us.
Yeah.
Then she left, and then Fifi came about with Linda Mutlalo, and then Amanda Lamini
So when was
together
this?
with Jermaine Sepperson. It was okay.
While Banyana,
After they won, yeah, it was after Banyana won after
the WAFCON.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Soon was you
Yeah.
were you, were you
it's
advertising
a
for
recent
Nike or?
thing.
Yeah, we were advertising for Nike.
It's a recent thing.
Can't Nike hasn't parted away with Banyana or what was happening?
No, I think.
It was only about 5 players. Some
Oh.
about
Don't you
5
think
players.
it was the personal sponsors? Maybe the
Yeah.
ladies that are sponsoring. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Because they are sponsored by Licoc, what Sporting.
They call Sporty from French. It's a French yeah.
That thing.
a sports company or something like that. Yeah. So Yeah. So after having that experience, what's your next step, or maybe before I could get there, where are you in terms of your studies? How far are you? Have you quitted your studies and focusing more on the artistic side, or you are also thinking on returning back to the studies?
I'm thinking of going to school next year. Like, I wasn't quitting because you still have to have knowledge about some of the things. So I do have to go to school. Yeah.
So what's your plan in terms of balancing everything? I mean, there's school, football, modeling, dating. Like there are so many things that you're going to do.
I don't know. I guess I'll cross that bridge when I get there.
Jesus Christ, plan.
But I think that's how the tree case operates nowadays.
Because
you just you just go with the flow. When the bridge appears, you just see how do you cross?
It's tough.
But I also think that there's one of the generations still on the
yeah, they do.
They go, whatever thing. They are not like us, where you have to calculate first and say, is it possible? Can I take this risk?
No, Pella, when we were cautious. We were cautious, man. Pella, you had to understand though what if you are doing something. Let's say it was not easy, especially to do activities.
Yeah.
You're playing football. You have to balance. It's school, then it's football, then in Hole Bala Bolung, they are only worried ka go tla skela jwa. So get about why ball so it was difficult for us, so we had to be cautious even when we were playing football. None of our ways next time can it Zembe because of negative ranga can Zembe ke mathata. So yeah, it was all about that. So but I think they have more freedom in terms of batswadi ba bona ke rona.
Yeah.
So it's not easy to be strict to born as our parents were strict to us.
Yeah.
Because of we've seen the disadvantage of that.
Yeah.
We've seen the disadvantage of that, so we don't want them to go through the same things that we went through.
Yeah.
Because of at the end of the day, school is not everything. There are people who won't succeed at school. There are people who will succeed in sports. There are people who will succeed in arts and everything. So, I think Bona, they are well balanced in terms of Babona Gero.
But have we built enough arts and recreational centers for them? Because I know we keep on complaining, but they are focusing on Jolo, they are focusing on drug abuse, alcohol abuse, and stuff like that. But have we created enough for them?
Man, it's not easy because of we are relying on other people to do that for them. You understand? We are relying on municipalities, which they are not focused on that. They are just focused on chowing the state's money. That's all they care about.
What do you think? Do you think there's enough platform that is being built for you as the upcoming generation to be able to flourish or to be able to express yourselves in terms of doing whatever that you want to do? Is the environment conducive for you to flourish?
I think so, because some of the parents are supportive when it comes to these artistic careers.
So you're saying some, not most?
Yeah, some, not most.
So it means few parents can support.
Yeah, can support these artistic careers, but some of the parents, they're just like, you have to be a doctor. Like, they're still stuck in the 90s. Yeah, I can say in the 90s. You have to go to school first, then you can do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Just become a doctor, a teacher,
What's your personal point of view? Or what route would you like to take in terms of, would you like to take the route of being career orientated person where you have to become a doctor and stuff like that, or would you want to be like just to explore and express yourself in terms of doing whatever thing that you wish to do?
I want to do whatever I want to do whenever I want to do it. Like, it's all about adventure and learning new things. Yeah.
Have you discussed it with your parents?
Yeah, my mom knows, and she's totally okay with it because, like, I've never disappointed her or made any bad decisions. Not bad decisions, but I've never done anything out of the ordinary. But she understands when I say I want to do this because it makes me happy.
Don't you just say how sweet and one? Because of that's only thing parents care about.
No,
just say,
no. Sometimes it's all about if you become. They will say you are tarnishing the name of the family and stuff like that by doing. No, not only that. Maybe doing drugs as well, abusing the alcohol. It could be so many things. Not only about the babies.
But we have to check when it comes to girls. They are only focused on Oscar even when you go to a party.
Yeah.
But how long they are telling you Oscar like they don't care about drugs and whatsoever. They're just focused on you not being pregnant.
What's your take?
Yeah, Mara, you're not kidding. Like, most parents are like pregnancy, like. Yeah, pregnancy, like, but they think like ebabisa hampe ka bomakhelwane, and these days like the teenagers like have normalized getting pregnant and all.
What do you think of teenage pregnancy?
I think teenage pregnancy is wrong, guys. Like, I think you should study first because the B7 like books before boys because boys bring babies. So so these days people like teenagers start today like they get pregnant but post on social media and they just bragging about that.
I don't think as teenagers of today. I mean, my mom had me when she was 15 years.
Yeah.
You understand? When she was 15, and she had me.
Yeah.
So I won't say, guys, it's risky. Whenever you are 14, 15, you start to be sexually active. So when you become sexually active, if you don't protect yourself, it doesn't matter the age. You are going to fall pregnant.
What? Okay, you wanted to say something.
But okay to see but out of 10 back then, maybe 3 out of 10 people were falling pregnant.
Never.
Now,
let me tell you why. But never sabatle who bear as teenage pregnancy. It's because of but at the young age. They were getting married at the young age, very young age.
And sometimes.
So are you saying like teenage pregnancy was covered up by marriage?
Yes.
Okay.
It was covered by marriage.
And sometimes if you're a lady and you're staying with your parents, sometimes it could be that your pregnancy it's not appearable.
Yeah.
You can't see it. So when the child is born, it seems like your parent that child is your parents'
exactly.
child.
You get me.
So things will be hidden.
Exactly.
You'll only understand when time goes by, when the child is now older. And actually this person is your actual parent.
Those people are good with hiding things. They can hide. They can hide you from yourself. That's how good they are. That's how good they are. So when look now, let's say you meet a girl who is 19 years.
Yeah.
She's pregnant. And you meet Motwana about 30 something years. Or pregnant, they give her by clinic when I clinic she's 30 something and girl on her 19 years. Otoba shocked when I'm 30 something years old pregnant. Otoba shocked. Not to say we are used to teenage pregnancy.
Yeah.
No. That is the right age you are pregnant. That is the right age. Yeah. Guys,
Why are you saying that?
Because you are sexually active.
So if you're sexually active, you must.
You are bound to be pregnant. Not it's a must or be pregnant. No, you are bound to be pregnant. You are sexually active, guys. So anything can happen. You can be pregnant. That's why banana haba boma 15 years. But what ba bona baba encourage or tsa mo hlaba. Tsa mo kenya kana ke ntho le kenya mo. Implant. Why?
So, okay, no, I don't think that is the answer for me, because now.
Okay, what was your question?
Yeah? No, I was going to ask Kayore, what's her thought in terms of what increases the high sexual activity and high alcohol consumption as well as drug abuse in South Africa, because the numbers are keep on increasing. And we seem to have no solution. They try to hike the prices of the SAB for alcohol, but it doesn't work. Even if you can say Hansa, you saw in lockdown, they would say Hansa it's
35 rand.
Even $40 to some extent. But person otareka case 12. So I want to ask or to hear from Kayore, what's her thought in terms of high teenage pregnancy or pregnancy in general? That is high in South Africa, and also alcohol abuse as well as drug. Let me say substance abuse, because we are now using the medicine, the cough medicine as well.
Yeah.
I think it's always been about peer pressure. Like, since you look at peer pressure, if someone is doing this, I also want to try this. And then social media alone, it plays a big role when it comes to the drugs.
So you mean when it comes to pregnancy, you are saying when someone is having sex, Lena should also try having sex.
If your friend is doing it,
you also want to try it.
Yes. So it's like the teenagers, like, they got the adventure, they got to try it out. So it's always been about that. And happy, like, lately people like are losing interest in sports. So like they're doing nothing. So don't do drugs.
Have you ever been forced to do something because of your surroundings or your peers?
No, I've never. I've
Okay.
never been forced to do anything.
So you were never influenced to do anything because of the group that you are accompanied with?
No. I've never.
Really?
Something like drugs.
No, not
anything.
necessarily
Alcohol.
drugs. Anything.
No, I've never. Like, I've never. No, I've never.
Okay, ke hle modumele. Ao. Yeah.
No, I've never. No.
Yeah, so before we close, I think we have covered the point of leadership, the point of being active in recreational and sports activities. Yeah. We've covered, even though we're just summarizing the state of affairs in terms of what the challenges are facing the youth, teenagers, as well as the young adult. I think not young adult per se, but because we haven't touched that too much. But I think most people are under the category youth. We are affected by so many things, and I don't know what could be the solution in whatever thing that we are speaking about, in terms of how can we make how can we see more women occupying the role of leadership? How can we see women supporting other women? How can we see our sports and recreational centers and being utilized and being recreated once again? And how can we see that youth are totally active in those recreational things, so that we can avoid substance abuse, drug abuse, as well as the teenage pregnancy? What's your general overview on whatever thing that we spoke about? I'll start with you.
No.
Yeah. I know.
Let me just answer.
Okay.
Ke etse moqoqo wa ka.
Yeah.
O go great.
And be brief because we are almost out of time.
That's why ke reng ke batla etsa moqoqo.
Yeah.
Ke tlo ba brief jwang ke batla etsa moqoqo.
Be brief.
Man, ska batla ke summarize. This thing telele, that's why ke re ke batla etsa moqoqo. We could start by I'm not xenophobic, guys, but who are the people that are selling drugs? We have to start from there.
Yeah.
Meaning we have to start by eliminating that.
Yeah.
Ne? After eliminating that,
there could be an argument that our people also sell drugs.
Mame, I'm coming there.
Okay.
We have to eliminate those people that are coming with drugs. Then our SAPS should be functional in terms of people of us. In terms of us people who are selling drugs, they have to be functional.
How so?
In a sense, these people are bribing them. It's not like they don't know who are selling drugs. It's not like that they don't know. So they know. The reason why I'm saying they should be functional, it means they should do their job.
Yeah.
Then maybe I don't even know but then if that's the case, if mogolo wa bona if oversharp o tla eliminate bribery, then let it be done.
Do you think we'll ever be satisfied in terms of the discussion of salary and stuff like that?
It won't be, but they have to come with a plan on how to eliminate these bribery things because of.
Or maybe the SAPS should come with incentives, more benefits,
more benefits, something that would make these people to work hard. You get me? Then another thing in terms of pregnancy and stuff, man, people should be hired. People should get jobs. We are not working.
But can we create one?
Create jobs.
Yeah.
If we are giving opportunities, if like we said,
by who?
By anyone.
Okay.
By anyone. Listen, man. Now you can start a business.
Yeah.
And say, your vision is to have a successful business and employ people.
Yeah.
But you don't get that far because of what? Because of it's hard to have a successful business in South Africa, especially maybe in our communities more than things.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
It's not easy. Whereas when you have that objective, okay, I want to have this kind of a business, and you can have business blind, but it's hard for it to succeed.
What makes it to be harder?
Hey, I don't know.
All right. So, because we are out of time, in conclusion, what is an advice that we can do? How can we function with or without the inclusiveness of the government? I would start with KK. Your thoughts, and I'll wrap with you.
How can we what?
How can we function with or without the government? How can we do things on our own?
I think starting up your own business, it is the way to go.
But you said it's difficult, so how can we maintain that?
No, you should maybe have a killer proposal and then find sponsors for your business. You just have to work hard. Yeah, just work hard.
Okay.
And find sponsors because there is so much corruption in this this industry, so in this business industry. So I don't know, just work hard and pray that corruption does not come your way. I don't know. And stop being greedy. Just work hard for yourself.
Closing remarks, Zizo.
Nah, it's hard, man. It's hard because I think 80% of businesses good businesses are failing in about second year of running. So I think that the only way, man, is to work with other people.
Yeah, collaboration.
About collaboration, that's the only way. We have to collaborate in terms of businesses. Or I'd say, but if my business succeed, your business succeed.
Don't you think the reason why it is being difficult for us to flourish is because of that reason, whereby each and every time when we start the businesses, someone wants to be the face or wants to appear to be the owner of the business rather than being a founder, because all of us want to be seen as this successful business person, whether as a female or as a male, and it is difficult for you to collaborate with others because now you see that there's a movement in your business. Now you want all glory to come to you, so that because it's all about my this individualistic culture.
Yeah, that's why I've stated that collabos are the only way. We're enabling it like a failure handle in terms of you don't want to be a founder, you want to be the owner of the business. So I think you're not blindfolded that thing because and another thing we have businesses still and they have money on paper.
Yeah.
Within a year I'll be having 100,000. If 100,000 days are within a year over 1 year.
Yeah.
So I think if regard that is gelase go tileng tong wa tsa mona ne re tsa entrepreneur mona from business I feel like it's another 500,000. So I think that's where the problem lies in terms of being an entrepreneurship, because of also in mind and on paper.
So what you're saying is that they have never taught us how to raise funds.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So I think game changers we have heard from our guest as well as our co-host, what are their thoughts, and it's up to you. What are you doing? What are things that you are passionate about? Are you willing to take a risk and go that far, whether the money is there or not, just to do and to ensure that your invention or whatever that you have in mind, it comes to life. I think the point that the analogy that Zidane or Zizou has made right now is that we are never taught how to raise funds. We're just being taught. In fact, we are never being taught to be entrepreneurs. When we are being taught entrepreneurial programs, we are taught to be entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Entrepreneurs, it means you become a CEO of a particular business. So you're a business owner within the business, but you don't actually own the business. You are not part of the founder, but you'll be part of the directorship. So you'll become the CEO, managing director, and stuff like that. But you never founded the business. Like maybe ShopRite Coop, they will hire you as a CEO, then you'll work for them. From commercial banks, they will hire you, you become a CEO. So those people, the CEOs and COO and stuff like that, they are called entrepreneurs. You make money for the business that you don't own. So we are taught that, because that's where when you start the business already has the money inside the bank account. So you are not even taught how to raise the money. But other than that, game changers, I think it's simply up to us. What can we do as individuals? It starts with the individuals, and the more we collaborate, it means you become part of the community of that particular person you are networking with. And when he or she networks with another person, that community, the new community that he has attracted, it becomes part of your cycle as well. So that's how the networking goes. So if you want to be selfish and work alone, then it will become a problem. But let's hear your comment on the comment section, and let's hear what are your thoughts and what do you think. And please subscribe and share our content and channel. So thank you very much. I'm your host, Mabim Kereta. I'm the cycle breaker, and I'm cycling to become a remarkable personage. I thank you all. Bye bye.
Dankoti Dwayne.